Zuckerberg hates this one weird trick to protect your data from AI. Yes, just one weird trick, not posting anything, ever. Phil Buck here, back again for another AI Roundup, your weekly digest of everything AI related. And if you like the coverage here on the show, help me out and hit that like button and sub to the channel. Today we're diving into Meta's ambitious AI strategy, leveraging vast amounts of user data from Facebook and Instagram, and the emerging concerns surrounding privacy, ethics, and misinformation. In the vast and ever-expanding universe of AI, the fuel that powers these intelligent machines is data, vast quantities of it. Recently, it's come to light that Meta, the titan behind Facebook and Instagram, intend to use the data from its billions of users to train its AI models. Yes, you heard that right. Your posts, photos, and even those adorable pet pictures you thought were just for friends and family could be training the next generation of AI. So, what to do? Just stop posting? I'm sure some folks might say that just isn't possible. Posting on Facebook or Instagram could be vital to their livelihood, or it might just be their main outlet for sharing with family and friends to stay connected. Or let's assume you could just stop posting forever. How much of your data is already on these sites? And how much of it is already being used to train their AI? Zuckerberg boasts of having access to more user-generated content than the Common Crawl dataset, positioning Meta to potentially lead in the development of advanced conversational AI and other AI-driven products. This strategic move aims to capitalize on decades of user interactions, from posts to comments, transforming these into a dataset of unprecedented scale and personal insight. According to reports from Gizmodo and Bloomberg, it appears Meta isn't yet using our data to train their AI, at least they aren't really admitting to that, but they have their eyes set on that prize. And if you want to avoid your data being used, what should you do? Not just quit posting at all, but also download and remove all your data from these sites? Maybe it's time to dust off that old copy pasta that goes around. You've probably seen your parents post it at one time or another. Deadline tomorrow. Everything you've ever posted becomes public from tomorrow. Even messages that have been deleted or the photos not allowed. It costs nothing for a simple copy and paste. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, and it goes on for a while. I wish it were that simple, but as it's been said so many times before, and it's never been more true, if you aren't paying for the product, you are the product. So how much heavy lifting is that fine print doing that we're forced to agree to when we accept the terms of service for these websites? By clicking sign up, you agree to our terms, privacy policy, and cookies policy. And speaking of which, I went to go take a look at Facebook's terms just for this episode, and I found this gem. Specifically, when you share, post, or upload content that is covered by intellectual property rights on or in connection with our products, you grant us a non-exclusive, transferable, sub-licensable, royalty-free, and worldwide license to host, use, distribute, modify, run, copy, publicly perform, or display, translate, and here it is, create derivative works of your content. So, there it is. And to add to all this, in a curious turn of events, a controversy surrounding Meta's handling of a manipulated video of Joe Biden on Facebook has surged into the spotlight. While I went to do more research about this story, which was only released on Monday, a slew of new articles from every news outlet was covering a fresh story about Meta's efforts to label AI-created content. Basically, any search for AI in Meta turned up these results. So is this new story about Joe Biden and AI emerging in the headlines, is this just a coincidence, or is this a strategic diversion by Meta? Maybe I'm being a little too optimistic in their ability to strategize here. Personally, I think Zuck probably feels that the less people that see the news about them training on their data, the better. So let's zoom out a little bit. As a tech enthusiast, I kind of see this as a good thing. I mean, we've had the conundrum for some time that it's really not okay to train an AI on all the data it can just suck up from the internet, because people feel that they didn't give their consent for that. But in this case, technically you did give your consent, if albeit you didn't really know that's what you were giving your consent for. I mean, when I signed up for Facebook 15 years ago or whatever, I would never have imagined they would be making AI models. So that being said, I mean, how long until we begin to hear some of that? It's all too common public outrage about AI, about this development. What do you think? Will you be okay with Meta training their AI on anything and everything you've posted to Facebook and Instagram? Or do you need to stop this video right now to go delete your accounts? And if you look at the terms, that is actually how you can get rid of your data. If you delete it, they don't have the rights anymore. All right, sound off in the comments or join us in the MMN Discord for a more heated debate. Okay, that's it for today's AI Roundup. If you are enjoying what we do here on the show, please hit that like button and sub to the channel. And signing off for this February 7th episode of AI Roundup, I'm Phil Buck, and I'll see you next time.
This has been a broadcast of the MSP Media Network.